A lot of times as Black Americans, when these foreigners come into this country, they come here with these anti-Black American bias. We haven't done these people anything. We haven't went to their country and bombed anything. We haven't exploited their resources. But yet when they come over here, they have this vitriol toward Black Americans. Case in point, there's Black Americans that are talking about the store named H Mart. It is an Asian grocery store. Now, this one sister went into the store as other people were reporting about their treatment by Asians in H Mart. I want you to hear what this sister has to say, but let's go ahead and get into this conversation.
So I just saw a creator talk about the experience that they've had at H Mart. And it wasn't a pleasant experience as an African American going into H Mart. If you're not familiar with it, it is an Asian market, basically. You can find everything up in that. And I literally was going to post a video about my experience in there, and I forgot because I was doing all my, Puerto Rican dishes and going to all these markets, and I forgot to make a video about that. I absolutely had a horrible experience at H Mart. Yes, I did. Now, I haven't been to H Mart in 4 years. I haven't, because the only one that I knew of was like over an hour away from me. So I don't frequent it. But now there's one closer to me. So I went there trying to look for all my ingredients, do my thing. And these lines are long, whatever. And I get in a line and I'm watching. This was a young girl, mind you, probably younger than me. I'd say she's at least 27, 28. I'm watching the line go by. I'm seeing her be pleasant with every single person she's ringing up and asking them if they wanted a Chinese calendar, and giving it to them. Now, mind you, I think that you have to maybe sign up or be like a member or something. So I don't want to make any assumptions, but she was offering it to everybody in that line. And when I finally got to the front, she would not acknowledge me, would not make eye contact with me, wouldn't even look at me, didn't even say hello, just rang me up, didn't even say my total, just rang me up, and then that was it. Didn't offer me a calendar or anything. And that just sat so wrong with me and makes me not want to go back there. The reality is that most, not all, Asians hate Black people. They hate us. They genuinely, like every fiber in their body, they do not like us. It's a grocery store. It's a grocery store. If you don't ring up my produce and keep a little fake smile on your face, keep it cute and keep it pushing, because what was the reason? What was really the reason? And I only got like 3 things. That was it. Yeah, I don't know. That left a bad taste in my mouth, and I really don't know if I feel comfortable going back, if I'm being honest. Like, I found markets online and other markets that I can go to where I can get the supplies that I need for any of the future dishes that I plan on making. So I'm just going to do that, but I have no plans of stepping foot back in H Mart ever again. And they're okay with that. That's what they want. They want to exclude us. And baby, I'm not going to push myself in spaces that I'm not wanted to prove a point. Never been that girl. I have nothing to prove to these people. They don't know me. I don't know them. It's a grocery store. I can find another one to go to in a heartbeat. It's never that serious. So if they don't want my Black in there, then I'll take my Black dollar somewhere else. Crazy. Wow.
Here's my thing, and this has always been my rule, 2000%. I work hard for my money, and I don't freely give my money to anyone. There's nothing that you are selling that I got to have that you got to disrespect me for. I don't take disrespect if I'm spending my money. Now, look, if it's something free 99, I still won't take disrespect. But I'm going to give my hard-earned money to you. But Black America, you should be highly offended anytime a foreigner comes into this country and treats you like that. Because them white folks that go into these places, they always tee-hee, ha-ha, and showing their teeth and everything else when foreigners, them white folks show up. But when we show up, it's a problem. If it wasn't been, and I want all Black Americans to get this in your head, if it wasn't been for us, our fight, our blood, our tears, our people being mass incarcerated for freedom's sake, these people wouldn't have the ability to have an H Mart. My thing is this: if you don't want Black folks in H Mart, well, take your H Mart back to your homeland. Go establish it over there, and you ain't got to worry about Black folks going anywhere. But everywhere these people have been going, a lot of them, definitely a lot of the Chinese, you see this in the continent of Africa. They had set up some grocery stores in Nigeria, and they don't want the Nigerians in there. How you gonna go to somebody else's homeland, set up something and say you can't come in here? If you don't want Nigerians, Black Americans, or any other African, right, in where you at, take it back to your homeland. That's really what it is. And let's call it also something. A lot of these people that immigrate to this country, a lot of them doing things foul. Now, see, they want to say we wrong. We be like, oh, you don't want me in this store? Hold on. 1-800-DHS. You know what I'm saying? Say, hey, ICE, I need you to come check this place, H Mart, at this location. I don't know, man. They may got some violations. So just come by and just do a check. Then they will say, "Oh, you Black Americans, you guys are being xenophobic." No. This is a new day. We're not taking disrespect from people that literally walked on our backs to get in here, and they are more successful than us in a lot of instances, and yet we still dealing with issues and problems as Black Americans. No, we do not have to put up with that crap from any of them. It's all about self-respect. Let me tell you something. People won't respect you until you respect yourself. And when you respect yourself, you don't let people walk over you. You don't let people treat you any kind of way. Now, to that sister, the only thing you did wrong was still bought those items. Now, if you really want to be petty, what you should have did is got out that line when filled that whole basket up full of items and then put it all up on there, and she still look at you funny and then say, you know what? You being disrespectful. I'm not buying that, and leave all the items right there on it, so she got to go put it back up. Now, that's what you do to them. Well, you was going to do that anyway when you got it, but that's when you're being petty. But at minimum, if you don't want to be petty, just go ahead and leave it there and say, nah, it's okay. I'm cool. Now, she said, well, they don't care about us shopping in there. And you shouldn't be in there. But don't ever take disrespect from people that immigrated to this country, and they could not done it until we laid the groundwork. Okay? The Hart-Celler Act, the one that allowed them to come here, come off of our backs after the Civil Rights Movement. They wouldn't let they behind come over here. All they wanted with people was from Europeans to show up here. They did not want no Asian. They didn't want no Arab. They didn't want no African, Caribbean. They didn't want no East Indian. They didn't want any of that. And if you look at the immigration numbers, right after the Hart-Celler Act was signed, that's when you've seen a big increase of all these different groups coming to America. Okay? That's like if we look back in time, we can say, what's one of the mistakes we made was that right there. That's one of the mistakes we made supporting that immigration stuff. And people like Frederick Douglass had warned about that a long time ago. People talk about, Dr. Claude Anderson warning about it, and he did, but Frederick Douglass talked about it. Say, hey, wait a minute, hold on. We got all that bringing people here stuff. What's going to happen with us? Because these people aren't coming in, like Dr. Anderson said, these people aren't coming here to be our friend. They're coming to compete with you. They're coming here to get jobs and undercutting everything else that got going on. We look at right now the crimes they're committing. Look at the 2 National Guard people that died. At least one lady died in the attack in D.C. You bring all these people over here, man. Show me a time when you have a Black American go and target and shoot National Guard soldiers. Show me that. But yet they bring these people here. And then they got the nerve to be racist toward us? No. Well, how I look at it, you in here, you need to be respectful. And if you don't want Black Americans in your store or whatever, once again, close it down, take it to your homeland, and trust me, I promise you we will not be in your homeland. It's going to be an extreme minority of us in your homeland, very extreme minority. We just have to be that way at this stage in the game. Because the days of us being disrespected, that's done. Don't ever spend your money where you're not respected, brothers and sisters. Don't do it. But these people got some nerve. Boy, I tell you.